A fun-filled weekend on tap in Howell, where the 40th annual Michigan Challenge Balloonfest is about to take flight.
Yeah, and joining us more to talk about all the sights you can see and all the fun that you can have is President of the Howell Area Chamber of Commerce, Janelle Smith, and board member of the Chamber, Susan Pominville. Good to see you both.
Thank you so much for having us.
I guess since we're mentioning the Chamber, this is a big benefit to the Howell community having this.
It's a huge economic driver, and it puts Howell on the map in a really big way. It's amazing to welcome so many visitors to our community to experience all of the wonderful things that we have to offer and to see and experience our charming downtown and the businesses there as well.
Yeah.
Do you get a sense once they all get up in the air, the balloons, and we're going to talk about the events and the racing and all of that, but just to see kind of the landscape, the sights in the sky, that's got to work wonders for people around there.
Yeah, it's amazing. And honestly, being on site and watching like two-story buildings inflate in front of you, it's amazing.
It is. I've been to it once and went up in one of the balloons, and it was one of just the most exhilarating experiences I've ever had. And just to experience the entire festival. So for folks who've never been, what all is going on over the next 3 days from Friday through Sunday?
We have all sorts of things going on at the event, and we have something pretty much for everyone. It is a really, truly a magical weekend, and it is the essence of business and community coming together to serve in a really amazing way. We wouldn't be able to do the event without our volunteers. It takes hundreds of volunteers. And we are putting on, we have 100 vendors coming to the event. We have a food court, we have carnival, we have a laser light show and balloon glow both nights.
Oh, so cool.
Balloon glow is one of the absolute favorites. And because it's our 40th anniversary, we decided we're going to do it both nights. We're going to do it big and we're going to do it both nights.
Well, talk about the challenge part of this too, because I think that's really cool, like how they are competing against each other.
Right. So, and that's a really cool thing about this event is the challenge component. And so our hot air balloons actually compete, and they win points that will help them get to nationals and or worlds. So we have 40 balloon pilots coming in. We have shape balloons as well. We have 2 shape balloons that are actually competing, and they will be they launch, and nobody knows what the competition is going to be, but they throw targets and they do all of this other stuff to earn these points, and it's really amazing.
That is fun.
The whole experience is amazing, watching from the ground, but being in the balloons as well, just seeing the city and beyond is incredible. Give folks an idea of where to park, where to arrive, just to get prepared.
Yeah, if you go to MichiganChallenge.com, there is maps that kind of map out like where parking is at and kind of best ways to get around in the area.
And parking on site is free. So
great. Free parking.
And the home base is Howell High School?
Howell Public Schools, yep. Yep. And we are really excited about some of the different attractions and features that we're offering this weekend, one in particular being Art Doing Good. So I wanted Susan to talk a little bit about Art Doing Good.
I see your t-shirt.
Yes. So Art Doing Good is a nonprofit that I started, and we're really kicking it off at the Balloonfest this year. So what Art Doing Good does is it shares stories and sparks generosity and connects people to causes through art. So we're going to be on site and we're going to be taking community input. So we're going to have a huge tent set up with all kinds of art supplies for people to start giving input that will then be used for a mural.
Oh, cool.
So,
fun.
Yeah,
the vendors that you have there in addition to food, is it like where you can shop with these vendors?
Oh, yeah. Shop, buy. We have some make and takes. We work with the Village Crafters.
Oh, so cool.
And we have some make and takes that people can do and participate in throughout the weekend. There's magic shows, exotic animal shows. There's a car show.
Oh, my gosh.
There's going to be a community blessing ceremony on Sunday. There is something going on at all hours.
I've said
we start
so
at 6
cool
a.m.
like 3 times in this interview. So that should tell you enough that it's going to be a lot of fun.
Among what you're doing this weekend, make sure that you make your way over to Howell for the Balloonfest. Thanks so much for coming in and talking about it.
Absolutely. We hope to see you guys there. Thank you for having us.
I'll keep an eye out for the balloons, so that's for sure.
I know, because you can see them. I mean, almost to Detroit. It's just amazing.
They're amazing.
Yeah. The weather should cooperate. Maybe a few hiccups, but for the most part, it looks like it's going to be fantastic.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're coming right back. Stay with us.